When you couple that with Natasha Howard, who is a bulldog down low, physical player. You could add a grinder like Sophie Cunningham, who is going to be another vet presence on this team.
In 2025, the Indiana Fever aren't just aiming to improve, they are going all in. Rather than taking a slow, steady approach, the team is making a bold push for a championship in Caitlin Clark's second season.
Fever did not come to play. They are on a mission to win now, like 2025 championship season incoming. They were so quiet during free agency. And in the past 24 hours, boom, boom, boom. Re-signed Kelsey Mitchell to a max deal. Picked up Natasha Howard, bringing her back to the Indiana Fever, where she was originally drafted. And then they just announced a three-way trade, sending Alyssa Smith to Dallas and Sophie Cunningham coming to the Fever. Team in 24 hours just got exponentially better.
It's not just Caitlin Clark's star power driving the Fever. There are underrated elements quietly taking shape behind the scenes that could turn this team into a serious contender.
Oh my gosh.
So digital.
That's cool. That is really cool.
Let's try this again. Hey y'all.
What's up?
Oh, okay. Huh?
Let's go. Ooh. Let's go.
What's up, Fever fans? DB here. So happy to be here. So excited. I'll see you guys in May.
Hey Fever fans, it's Jalen Brown. I just want to say that I'm super excited to be joining the Indiana family, and I can't wait to be surrounded by great.
This season is only the beginning of what could be a remarkable journey.
That I feel made the biggest moves, maybe even the best moves, that would be the Indiana Fever. I think the Indiana Fever went from...
Stick around, because in this episode, we're diving into why the Indiana Fever have suddenly become the team to watch, and what most people are still overlooking. At this point, saying that women's basketball has exploded in popularity feels less like breaking news and more like a well-known fact. With packed arenas, soaring viewership, and non-stop social media buzz, the WNBA has stepped confidently into the spotlight. And at the heart of it all is Indiana, where the Fever have become a cultural force. Fans are connecting with the team and its rising stars like never before. And with momentum building fast, the Fever are making a serious push to return to the WNBA playoffs this season.
The vet presence on this team, this is a squad, people. This is a squad. You are developing one hell of a team here, and quite frankly, it is championship or bust. I mean, you can look at it any which way. You need to win. This is a team built to win this year, to win a ring this year. Adding Stephanie White as your head coach, it's big. You're talking about 15 points from...
Last season, the Indiana Fever led the entire league in attendance for both home and away games. Since the season tipped off in May, more than 186,000 fans have packed into Fever home games, a franchise record and a staggering increase of over 200% compared to previous years. That surge in enthusiasm extended well beyond Indiana. On the road, the Fever drew over 230,000 fans to opposing arenas, with several teams even relocating games to larger venues to meet demand. This wave of support translated online as well. The Fever now lead the WNBA in social media engagement, video views, total followers, and followers gained. Across all platforms, Fever content has racked up more than 800 million video views, solidifying the team's place at the center of a growing movement. During that same span, the Fever weren't just leading the WNBA. They ranked first in video consumption across all major US sports leagues, including the NBA, NFL, NHL, and MLB. But it's not just fans in the arenas who are fired up about the Fever. In April, the WNBA announced that Indiana would lead the league with 44 nationally televised games this season. On top of that, The team has partnered with numerous media outlets to broadcast games throughout central Indiana and across the Midwest. The response from fans has been overwhelming, with demand and excitement continuing to soar.
Indiana Fever are busting down the door of the second half of the season. They be one of the best teams in the league tonight at Gainbridge Fieldhouse.
Final score 98-89 over the Phoenix Mercury. Fox 59's Hannah Fullman got some fans and spoke with them about how excited they are, not just here, but really all across the country for the return of WNBA basketball.
It's a sold-out crowd here in Gainbridge Fieldhouse as the Indiana Fever return for the second half of the 2024 season. And the 2024 season is one these fans...
Fan engagement on social and digital media has reached unprecedented levels this season. Interaction across the Fever's digital platforms has skyrocketed, as supporters continue to embrace the team's exciting, creative content and share in the journey like never before.
If you could say anything to Caitlin, what would you say? I love her.
Finally, the excitement surrounding the Fever has also translated into a surge in corporate partnerships. So far in 2024, the team has seen a remarkable 200% increase in overall corporate partners, leading the WNBA in this category.
One word to describe Caitlin Clark.
Dog.
Playful.
Generational.
Generational. Dominant.
Passionate.
Amazing.
Powerful.
Historical.
Legendary.
Ready.
Explosive. Badass.
Indiana.
Awesome.
Amazing.
Amazing. Extraordinary.
Since Caitlin Clark made her highly anticipated debut in the WNBA in 2024, following her game-changing college career, she has become the focal point of the professional women's basketball world. Her presence has attracted massive viewership, propelling the league into the mainstream sports spotlight. Caitlin Clark's arrival in the WNBA last season not only made waves on the court, but also captured the attention of bettors. While the Indiana Fever weren't quite ready to compete for a WNBA Finals berth yet, 2025 could tell a different story. The buzz around the Fever has prompted massive support from bettors, and sportsbooks are feeling the pressure. ESPN, BetMGM, and DraftKings have all reported a significant surge in wagers on Indiana to win the finals, with DraftKings noting a staggering 86% of the betting handle on the Fever. Carol Cochran, Senior Vice President and General Manager of FanDuel, shared with ESPN that the Fever have received over 7 times more bets to win the championship this year compared to the next highest team. After big free agency moves, the Fever's odds have dramatically improved, dropping from 1,000 to 350 by early April at ESPN Bet. Of course, the Fever will face stiff competition from perennial powerhouses like the Liberty, Aces, and Lynx, who are all vying for a shot at the finals. Las Vegas, for example, made one of the off-season's biggest moves, trading Kelsey Plum for Joel Lloyd in a 3-team deal. Initially, this boosted the Aces' odds from 400 to 280, though they later returned to 350 as a result of the Fever's rising odds. Despite the odds fluctuations, these teams are still attracting a considerable portion of the bets, with a combined 54% of all WNBA Finals wagers at DraftKings. The shifting odds indicate an increasing sense of parity across the league as the 2025 season approaches. With the WNBA's popularity growing, sportsbooks are closely monitoring the league and will continue adjusting their lines after the draft and as the season kicks off in May.
Caitlin, I'm Shaggy from Montreal, Canada. I love watching you play. Team Caitlin!
Happy birthday, Caitlin Clark!
Happy birthday, Caitlin Clark. You're the best basketball player.
Caitlin Clark has inspired me to be a better version of myself in women's sports.
Hi, Caitlin Clark. We're so proud of you for lifting up the sport and women in sports in general. It's so good to be seen and you have made that possible. We just wish when we get to have our baby girl, she'll have you as your inspiration as well.
Anticipation for the upcoming WNBA season is reaching a fever pitch, and with preseason action kicking off in early May, the Indiana Fever will take the court on May 3rd to begin their preseason schedule. The regular season opener is set for May 17th, where they'll face off against Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky at Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. As the new season approaches, it marks year 2 for fan favorite Caitlin Clark, who returns to a revamped Fever roster. With the hiring of new head coach Stephanie White and an aggressive push in free agency, Indiana has significantly reshaped its team, setting the stage for an exciting year ahead.
Just being in the playoffs last season to potentially winning a championship. You add the OG DeWanna Bonner, who plays both ends of the floor, who's a competitor, Natasha Howard, who's another OG, who's going to bring the defensive presence, and then you're bringing back Aaliyah Boston, who continues to get better every single year. Can we talk about Kelsey Mitchell, who is just a walking bucket? How much stronger Caitlin got in the offseason. You know she was in the gym working on her game. This Indiana Fever team, they have put the pieces together in this offseason, and I'm excited to see what they're going to do.